Hello, good evening, my name is Joseph Filmography, and yes, you're correct, you're not seeing me on camera right now, because Journey is a lot more interesting looking than I am. Now Seth, I know you're the only one watching this, so I'm gonna go out and skip the fact that you already know I love Journey. This game is phenomenal, and I do think you should play it, and I do think you should stream it, but I digress, you're not going to, so I'm just going to talk about my experience with it, screw you. Snapchat, shut up, dude. Now, the entire point of Journey is to take it slow and enjoy the experience. So by skipping to the end, you're essentially missing the entire point of the game. But I know you're not going to play it, so I'm just going to tell you what happens anyways. Your guy by default will have this little red robe that you see my guy having now. The thing that's interesting about your robe is the more times you play the game, the more little details you get added onto your robe. So your first time you'll just have a little gold line down at the bottom, and you can see I've played the game several times, so my guy has a more intricate design. Now, one of the big mechanics in Journey is the multiplayer aspect. As you're traveling, you may encounter another player. It's totally random, there's no way to specifically choose who to play with, it's just random strangers, and that's kind of what makes it endearing, is you see this other person, and suddenly you have a connection to them in trying to complete the same journey, trying to reach the same goal. So the companionship plays a huge part in the game, and that's what makes your robe and the details on it so significant, is that is your immediate signal to other players to see how experienced you are. If you're a more experienced player and you see a player with only one gold ribbon along the bottom of his robe, you know that guy's going on his first journey. He's very new to the game, so you might want to show him around, show him little secrets and stuff. But if you see a guy with a lot of details on his robe, you know that's a more experienced player. And even as a new player, it's a very easy language to understand, because you can see this guy looks fancier than my guy, he must know what he's doing, I will follow him, I will follow his lead, and I'll see where he takes me. Now, one very special thing you can find in the multiplayer is after your first journey, you may encounter a guy with a white robe. I found a guy with a white robe on my second journey, and I was of course immediately curious as of how to get it. My best guess is each level in the game has a certain number of these little runes that you saw me collect earlier. Collecting every single rune gets you an achievement, and I figured if I collect all of those runes, that must get me the white robe as well. So I went for it, I tried it, and sure enough, I got the white robe. The thing that's cool about the white robe is not only is it an immediate status symbol to say you're experienced in the game, but it actually gives you gameplay advantages as well. See, Journey's gameplay on a surface level is very simple. All you can do is run around, chirp, and jump. You can only jump as high as your scarf is long. Your scarf has these little symbols on them, and once the symbols run out, you fall back to the ground. If you want to refill your scarf, you have to go to these small little cloth creatures that can refill it and launch you into the air with a little boost. The cool thing about the white robe is that the white robe starts with a much longer scarf than normal, and its scarf refills every time you touch the ground. No cloth creatures needed. Therefore, a white-robed player has the ultimate gameplay advantage and can lead a new player to the most secrets. So now that I have the white robe, I've taken it upon myself to become the ultimate companion, the best companion Journey has ever seen. To complete this challenge, I'm going to need to do a couple of things. Number one, I'm obviously going to need a companion. I'll need to find a buddy who I can take with me for his entire journey, not leaving his side, guiding him the whole way. On top of this, I'll need to make sure I'm actually a decent player for him. I'll need to help him find secrets without just doing everything for him. See, a real companion is there to assist you, not to do things for you and not to leave you behind, but to be a true companion. So with these things in mind, I set off to become the best companion Journey has ever seen. Let's go questing. Let's go adventuring. Boink. Gamer. Ah, look at this dude. I think he's on like his second or third journey. I could easily be this man's first white-robed gamer, which would be cool. Right, we're gonna see if we can stick with this guy for the entire game. I believe in us, we can do it. We have what it takes. Boink. I tried doing the little spinny that you do in Dark Souls with other players, but it doesn't translate too well to this game. Alright, there we go. Here's our first one. Look at him go! Oh, that's interesting. We're gonna get the longest scarf known to man. I'm not gonna lie, this robe, this is a cool robe. I didn't actually look up any of the symbols. There's some games that I'm just like, I want to beat this on my own, and Journey was one of those, and I did. I mean, I haven't gotten every achievement, but the ones that I have, I've gotten on my own, which is very epic, I'm not even gonna lie. I always end up with a companion in the threshold, so I never actually get the cross the bridge without rebuilding it fully award. I never get that. I don't know if I've ever actually made it from the threshold to the end of the game with the same buddy. I've made it close to that, but I've never made it the full way. So hopefully this will be the first. That'd be fun. It's so funny when the cloths get confused with each other. Okay. Is my buddy here? I hope I didn't lose him. That would be so sad. Unless I can get the achievement for having meditated with a gamer for longer than 20 seconds. That would be pretty swag. Are we gonna... We did it! We got reflection. Well, I'm trying to be the best companion, so I can't leave. I've never actually looked back from up here. Just at the world back there. If I come over here, will he vanish? Because I don't want him to vanish. I'm not gonna test that. Sitting here with my buddy. Well, I've gotten that achievement a few times over now. Buddy. Buddy. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? What if I do that? Can you hear me then? What if I do a little dance? What if I run around like this? I'm not gonna lie, I have a strange feeling this guy is no longer in the game. Well, I suppose his journey has ended here, and you know what? I was an excellent companion the entire way. I think we have officially achieved ultimate companion in Journey. Cause this dude here, this fella, he seems content. He seems like his journey is complete. So you know what? We'll call that a win. Just for the sake of giving him another chance, I ran around the map a couple of times, and he was still just sitting there. So I went back to see if I could get to the part where you enter the map, and I could. And when I got back, the guy was gone. Well, he left. The audacity. After we waited for so long, he just left. Though we had been with him every step of the way, I was not satisfied with this journey. I needed to be someone's ultimate companion from the beginning of the game to the end. So I resumed and found another companion, who was, I guess, halfway across the planet because his connection was horrible and then he faded away. Afterwards, Journey gave unto me a sign. And that's what really matters. The game crashed. Journey has crashed. Well, I guess that's the end of the video then.